Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps, and we are back in Shapez2, working on our Make Anything machine. We finished last episode by creating our Make Anything machine, and it finished the shape that it was meant to finish, which was this shape right here that you see going in. And then we went on to our second shape, and it's this. And I explained that there's an issue with this. It's because of the missing notch. Our current man will not handle that. Oh my goodness, look, there's a Pokemon. And, or Pokeball, right? I don't know. It's a little bit younger than me, but that's okay. I am a Gramps after all. So, we need to refactor part of this MAM, and we are going to cut some things off here and here and in fact here and let that hold off for a bit. So side note, this is the third time I've recorded this video. I keep having issues, so hopefully this is the last time I recorded this video. That said, I've gotten pretty good at it, I'd say. Let's start off with our operator thing. So we're top 3.4% worldwide. Let's claim it up. 100 and and look at that, top 2.5% worldwide. Alright, here's something I want to do. Let's hop over here. Now look at this. We've got, yeah, this is all full, which is great. It's all full, not awful. Very different. And where is our train with the delivery? Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay, it's getting there. Oop, now I'm lost. Boink. I want to double up the trains delivering this shape. So we're going from quad to oct. What I am looking at. And I'm going to wait till it hops out of here. And as soon as it does, I'm going to cut this. And then move it back. I don't want to lose the delivery that's on the way. But these are coming in fast and furious. And it's so far away from the hub, from the vortex, that I think double trains will keep it going for a while. Sorry. Taking time, and to be honest, at this point, I'm a little punch drunk. There we go. Alright, that and that is what we want. There we go. And then here comes another one. Ba-doom. Okay. Cool and groovy. Let's get back to it. We have a couple of issues going on right here. So one issue is I discovered that this is not working correctly because of something that's going on over here. I'm going to skip up and work on this one first. So what's happening is the first and second levels are working fine, and you can see that in our circles here. Circles are delivering out on the first and second levels, but not on the third level. Why is that? Well, let me show you, because if I get rid of that and put in a display, you will see it's only showing 3/4 of a circle. That is because of this. That's because I'm taking this top level wire from here and bringing it up and over. So this is only bringing in, 1/4. So that is not working for us. So I need more room because of this. Again, I've done this so many times now. So this one needs 3 spins. This needs 2 spins. So let's just put 2 spins there. and take that up. So now that's got its 2 spins. And then let's give a 3rd spin here. So now that's got 3 spins. Yay! And then I'm going to get rid of this top wire and bring this boink boink and connect it in. There we go. See, now the circles are making it past. That is what we want. So that was that one. That one and that one are getting deleted. This is getting pasted in there. So now that's working. And again, this doesn't go through because it's not a circle. Now we have the same problem here. And we can do a similar... I mean, we can do the same... Oops, not that. Boink there. And there. And then... and get rid of that. Done. Okay, now that's going to work. Alright, so that's all fixed. In the meantime, I'm going to manually clear out all of this. Okay, so here's what we need. When these feed in, this is the top right, this is top left. And this is bottom right and bottom left, I think. Other way around. This is bottom right, this is bottom left. So top right, in this shape, top right is there. Top right is there, but top left is not. So what's going to happen is these would all feed into here and fill all the spaces. But then there's not going to be a match. There's not going to be another piece to match up with it. So they are just going to sit there. That's going to gum up the machine. So what we need to do is here, 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 and here is have a machine that says, hey, do you have a matching part? If yes, then come on in, buddy. Come on out, down into the stacker. If no, then you need to keep on moving straight on through and come to the stacker that's going to be over here. Alright, so I have this design that is a design I've created, and I am going to build it out here. So it is bringing this shape in, and then it needs a filter, and that filter is going to be this way. And then it is going to come over here and go down and then jump and then out. So this is a yes or no filter, and we're going to do, these are kind of opposite. So I'm looking at the companion to this shape. If it exists, then go on through. If it doesn't exist, which would be the true condition, then go this way. Alright, so let's keep doing this. What is tricky about this too is that they these need to be spaced out in a specific way because of the filters. You'll see once we get a couple more in. And this one is like so. And this one is like so. Yes. Okay, so these all come in, then they need to, let's resolve them this way first. They're going to come out here. Like so. And then out. This guy is doing this. Oh, except not with that. And this guy is going to do this. And delete those. Okay. Then we have our filter. That is the reason these have to be spread out so much, because otherwise we can't get the wiring in for those filters. So if this one fails its filter test, it's coming out here. If this one fails, it's coming out here, and this one, it's coming out here. Okay, so that's our belting done and good to go. Now we need to talk wiring. So I'm going to get a receiver way up here in the corner, and let's, well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I want to set that to shape 0. Then I am running this wire out this way. And just for kicks, I'm going to put a thingy there so we can see it. This is, so here's where it gets tricky. What we need to do is compare this to not itself, but to its little buddy here. So I need to give it a quarter turn for this particular shape. Okay, so I'm going to do that. As you can see, top right, now it's empty. That is going to tell us true, which would send things along this way. And what we need is to do an analysis, just so we can break this down to the last, the last guy. But I'm going to flip this one like so. Now, just to double check it, I'm going to run that. Yeah, so here's our shape coming off, that's what we want. Okay, so we have a shape here. Then we are going to take this and come down this way with it. And we're going to compare it. So we're going to do an equals. And what we want to do is compare that to a null. Alright, because we're looking for nulls. So if there is a null, which is what we've got, then this should be green. Hey, it's green. Okay, so now we just need to wire this up. So that there and that there is good to go. Then we need to get our ones in the middle here, which is there and there. And wiring those up by going here and here. We can't go up and around because of this. So that sends that signal that we need to all 4 of these guys. Now let's copy it up. And I'm going to copy all this and this. And let's go 1 and 2. Now we need to get that signal sent up that away. And this is a tricky little way you can do it. Boom. Oops. See, that is that connects it to both. You can't go straight up. You have to zigzag it a bit. So it takes a little bit of extra space. But that does it. That's what we are looking for. Now we're going to take this and we're going to bring it over here and we're going to flip it. And that is perfect, except we want no rotation. And while we have no rotation, I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it down there, and I'm going to copy it here. I mean, while we have the break in the wire. Oh, well, that's going to keep going anyway. Well, that's not great. Okay, so that's okay. This one is our bottom right shape. Okay, so this one requires 2 rotations. And that should start, yeah, now it's getting sent up here. Okay. This one requires 3 rotations because it's the bottom left. So I'm going to clear those 2 out just so we don't have other stuff over here. And then see, they come in and they go up and this one comes in and goes down. So that's populating this stacker, which is great. This stacker is not populated, which is also great. Okay, so that's what we're doing for that. Now we're going to take this, copy it, and that is going to live, you know what, I'm going to put it right there. Again, a benefit of having done this now 105 times. And I'm bringing that there and putting it in to this stacker. This one is coming through like so and going up. This one like so. Okay, so we're going to duplicate that over here. Yes, this like so, and there. So it looks all symmetric and whatnot. And now we have this bottom shape coming in and our top shape, which is just that. And they are going to get all matched up and sent in. This only would work, by the way, as long as we have shapes that have 3 quadrants. So we can't do any shapes that have 2 quadrants. So we are good to go right now. And yeah, this is going to start creating those shapes. Boom, bada bing. And let's also look, because we've got a task that is this exact same shape. So we can just knock that out at the same time. So we'll see once it starts rolling in. Yep, there it goes. And it's working on the operator Shape2. So good. This should ramp up and be full belt. That is full belt. And let's see, are we getting full belt at the bottom? Yes, we are. And on the second level, that's a full belt. And top level. Yep, we are good to go. And look at that, we've already hit our 1,000 for our automatic shape here, which is great. And that's how that works. So all I want to do now, first of all, I want to come back over here to Operator 6 and see how we're doing with our stacks. Have they cleared? Yeah, they've kind of cleared things out. No, that's alright. I was hopeful. Alright, those are cruising in. I'm going to let those go till they get closer to finishing up that 6,000. Now the next shape after this has pins, and we will not be able to handle pins on this task chain. This guy here. We do not handle pins yet. And that is something I have not yet built out in the BAM. So it will be interesting. There's 2 more train loads. I do love it. And so those are going. Now eventually, once this is all done, what I can do is I could take this and do that. And then I just need to create a train that's going to come in and do this same thing here. So to do that, all I would do is come back here to these guys and copy paste, copy paste there, and oh, why didn't it go under? There it is. And then the next one is this. here. Give it a little extra rim, just for kicks. There's our 6,000 done. And then this one. See, I'm copying it with the station, that way I get the correct spacing. And again, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't. Oops. That and that. And back up here. Alright, this one's going to be a crossover. Which is fun. This one, not as fun, but still functional. Oops, didn't need that. We'll do 2 to there. And then now we could, we could actually have it just match in here. Then of course it's going to go to the same one. So what we could, let's not do that for now. So if this were a different color train, we could have them share. But we're not there. We're not that fancy right now. And I'm going to do this. And actually, I'm going to, at this point, come up here. And boom, we've just doubled our MAM. So again, this is all set because it has the same, you know, all the same stuff. So before that gets going, though, let's unlock that one. But then let's come over here and claim this one. So now they're all working on this new shape. So top right, top left, bottom left, bottom right. Okay. So what we should see is square, blank, windmill, circle. So we see squares in here, blank, this is windmill coming up, and this should be circles. So there we go. It is automated. And like I said, this is going to will work as well. We could triple it up by copying and pasting down over here. Now, the next stage of this is going to kind of double up, like what we've got. What we've got here is going to also be like here, right? So we're going to have to take these and shift them all down a bit, and then we also have our color. Our painting blocks. Remember, this is where things are getting painted. And the paint is going to come in the same way as this. We're just going to have a red, green, blue train. And I believe that is this and this. This is what does all the paint mixing up here. So that kind of fills in this space here. So those are all cruising along. And actually what we could do is when we take this, is we'll refactor it and have it go like this. So then those will match up nicer. Okay. So what's going on up here? I thought we got oh, did we not get a delivery? didn't. Where's that train? What is going on here? Oh, this guy is still full because he's tried to unload, but he can't. So that's the other thing we could do, is have them match up. So yeah, here's our train, but he doesn't have anything with him. Maybe none of these guys had stacks yet, but now that has full. This has full. In fact, I'm going to just do this. Save him a trip. Oh, is that the problem? There. I wonder if that's the problem. That we didn't have enough runway for the train, maybe. And it would have probably worked when it came back, but on the first load it didn't work. So there we go. Okay, well this is going to complete well before that delivers. If it's not already, it's starting now, so yeah, it's going to be, again, we're at full belt. It is cruising in. So we are looking good. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. So we've got our bypass. That's what I'm calling this. Our bypass. This one I'm not making a blueprint of and saving because it is so, I mean, even literally this to this to this to this, they're all different. Same with, these guys. Well, these are the normal blueprint ones. These guys are, just used here. So I'm not worried about a blueprint for those. But if I were, I would call this the bypass. And the next step, what we're going to need to do next, look, we're already done with that. So what we're going to need to do next is our flushing system. And you know what I think we'll do for that is I'm going to zero this out. I'm going to do this. And let me explain why. Because then we can flush this whole thing out too. So that matches that. Okay. So again, it takes time for this to adjust, to be this blocks with spikes, but up here we already had the blocks coming in. They were bypassing. Now they're no longer bypassing. Now they're coming down into the stacker. This one should have blocks coming along. Yep, we've got squares coming along here. And good to go. Then the bottom other two should be spikes and spikes. Yep. So that's great. So again, we're going to have flushers here. And we're going to have flushers like, here, here, here. I mean, all along here. And then, well, yeah, we don't really need them there. But, we could. And then we'll have a flusher here at the end, too. The other thing, again, one more thing, there's always another thing, right? Is that once we add another, this is just one layer. So once we branch up to 2 layers, we're going to need another stacker to combine those 2 layers into one. So that will be then. And this one, let's see. I wonder which will happen first. Will this create good shapes faster than this? Because this one has to purge out the bad shapes that it has. And you can see that we've got the top is good, but the bottoms are still not there. Ooh, oh my god, look at that. So many of those. Yeah, you can still see windmill shapes in here. This should be all spikes. So that's what the flushing will help with. Okay, so that's what we're going to get going on next episode. And that's a fun build. It's a kind of cool looking piece. So before we close this one down, let's check where we are. 2.4% worldwide. 1, 2, 3, 2% worldwide. Okay. Well, hopefully this is the last time I'm recording this particular episode. And I look forward to our next episode. So this is Gramps, signing off.